Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter what time of the day it is that you're watching this. My name is Clarissa Young and I'm your Fab Motivator. That's F-A-B. I help other women find a simple balance when it comes to health, wellness, and prosperity. I'd like to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for liking, for commenting, for sharing my videos, and joining me along my journey. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Super excited to come here with some great information with you on setting goals. I truly meant to come here and do this video a lot earlier today, but when I tell you I've been super busy and time has just been going by, but it's better to come here a little bit later than not at all, right? So do me the huge favor, hit the bottom left button, share this video, let me know that you share it so I can show you some love. If you're on this video and you have any goals that you plan on setting within the next couple of months, drop a 1 in the comment. Drop a 1 because I believe that this video can help you. And so I just want to know who has goals that's on here. I'm going to say hello. And then we're going to go from there. Yes. Did I say my name is Clarissa Young and I help other women find a simple balance when it comes to health, wellness, and prosperity? I'm not sure, but I do. Okay. All right. Good night, Miss Livia. Good night, Miss Penny. Good night, Miss Tatiana. Good night, Miss Taronda. Good night, Miss Latoya, Miss Cynthia, Miss Tiffany. All right, Miss Laura have goals coming up. Good night, Miss Joyce. Thank you so much for sharing, Miss Janet. Miss Michelle has goals. Miss Livia has goals. Miss Sean put the goals that she has. Good night, Miss Joyce. All right, Miss Jacqueline. Hello. I will be sending you some information so you can get that. All right, double check and see if I sent it, but if not, I will send you some information. Good night, Miss Janet. Good night, Miss Tatiana. Thank you for sharing. Miss Joyce has goals. Miss Tatiana have goals. All right, awesome sauce. So many of you have goals. And I'm sure many of you have probably heard of, drop a 2 in the comment if you've ever heard of SMART goals. SMART goals stands for making sure when you make your goals, making sure that they're specific, making sure that they're measurable, making sure that they are obtainable, making sure that they are realistic, and making sure that they have a time. So drop a 2 if anyone have ever shared information with you on how to make sure that your goals are SMART goals. Today, I want to talk to you about smarter goals. Yes. All right. And so SMART goals are really good to have because it helps to make sure that your goals are clear, right? And clear goals are a lot more likely that you will obtain your goals when your goals are clear, right? And so if you guys care, feel free to drop some of your goals that you may have, some short-term goals that you have for the next couple of months, and then I'll even give some practices on how we can take those goals and turn them into SMART goals. And so Miss Emma has heard of SMART goals. Miss Livia put no. I don't know if that means no to something else or no, haven't heard of the SMART goals yet. Miss Keys being more consistent is one of her goals. All right. Anybody else have any other goals? Miss Joyce has heard of SMART goals. Awesome. Miss Livia goal is to continue to keep losing. Awesome. Good night, Miss Tracy. Miss Penny put no. Not sure what the no means. Awesome. Okay, so one of the first things, have not heard. Okay, one of the first things, so I got you today for those that haven't heard of SMART goals, all right? One of the first things of SMART goals is S, and which means you want to be specific with your goal. And so when you're being specific with your goal, it's like you want to give as much detail as possible when you have your goal set out, okay? And so you want to use actual numbers, right? And then you also want to put why when you're doing your goals. You want to say like, why is this goal for you? Got you, Miss Penny. And so let's use Miss Livia. So like Miss Livia said, she wants to keep losing. And so if we want to make that a SMART goal, we want to put an actual number to what keep losing is. For one, I'm sure she's talking about weight. And so we want to put an actual number to how many pounds that we want to lose. Like Miss Taronda said, being consistent. We want to put an actual number to what being consistent looks like. So that way we can make it a specific goal, and then we want to stay why. Okay. And so next, number 2 is measurable, right? And so drop measurable in the comments. You want to make sure that your goals are measurable. So the first one is you want to make sure that your goals are specific, that has actual numbers and so forth. And then the second one is you want to make sure your goals are measurable. And so when will you achieve that? So when will you achieve that lose more? When will you achieve that being more consistent? And so let's say, I know Miss Taronda loves to ride her bike, right? And so maybe she's gonna say when she rides her bike 5 days a week for 30 minutes to an hour a day, that's gonna be consistency for her when she keeps that up for a period of at least a month. You know, that looks like consistency for her. And so you want to write down, what does consistency look like, so that way you know what it is that you're reaching for, what you're aiming for. All right, thank you so much, Miss Janine. The next one is obtainable. You can drop attainable in the comment. All right, Miss Bernice, inbox me. Attainable in the comment. And so you want to make sure that your goal is something obtainable. And so, like, let's see, if somebody drops some goals here, I can give some more examples. I would give an example with the keto, but she says she's over it. So let's do something else. Something that someone's not over with. All right. Work out 5 days a week, lose 20 pounds by March 1st, drink 80 ounces of water. Get in there. Love it. All right. Obtainable. All right. So let's say let's use Miss Taronda's 5 days a week. Is it obtainable for her? So Miss Taranda has to go into her, schedule, and she has to think about, okay, I got the kids, I'm working, I got hubby, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Is it obtainable for me to work out 5 days a week and ride my bike for the 30 minutes to 60 minutes a day? And if it's yes, then awesome, it's obtainable. But however, let's say if she says she wanted to work out, I know she has 2 jobs and they're really long hours. And so what if Miss Taranda said that she wanted to work out for 5 hours a day on her bike? And it's like, girl, where are you gonna have time to take care of hubby, take care of the kids, go to work, and work out for 5 hours on the bike? And so you want to make sure that your goal is obtainable, something that you can actually do. Or let's say if it's pounds that you're trying to reach. Some people may say they want to lose 20 pounds during the 90-day transformation that we're getting ready to do. It is obtainable, but if we go back and we look over the last, the last 90 days or the last 6 months, how did we do? You know, and so we want to make sure that we don't set our goals way, way, way too high to where we automatically set ourselves up for failure. Okay. I'm also on a pescatarian diet. Awesome. Love it. Goals are realistic. There you go. Yes. That's the next thing. Making sure that they're obtainable and realistic, that you can actually achieve that goal. And then, so Miss Alexis put it there, realistic. The last one is time, that we put an actual time to it. At what time will you achieve these goals? All right. So when you put all of these together, here's an example of what it may look like. Okay. And so I want to lose and this is somebody that's already been losing on average, 10 pounds or so a month. I want to lose 30 pounds during the 90-day transformation. I want to lose 30 pounds in 90 days by following the 90-day transformation program and completing the 8 daily tasks every day. And so you see how specific that is. Now, only thing it's missing is my why. Okay. And so again, it says, I want to lose 30 pounds. And so it's clear 30 pounds is the goal. And then when? And 90 days. How? By following the 90-day transformation program and completing the 8 daily tasks every day. Okay. So it's all the way measured out and all the way clear. Okay. Now, the ER for SMARTer goals is also being able to use external resources. And so support groups, hint, 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 your FabWorks Sisters group, right? The transformation program, using your transformation program if this is a weight loss goal. Maybe some of us have business goals, right? And so there's other groups on Facebook and so forth. There's meetup groups and so forth that you can go to, but using an outside resource to be able to help you to learn additional tools and different things like that to help you reach your goals. And so that's your goals for you. Keep in mind, I know many of us have just set New Year's resolution goals. Keep in mind that statistics show that 40% of people make goals for the New Year's. And out of those 40% of people that make the goals, and so that 100% out of those people, that 100% of the people that did make the goal, only 8% of them actually complete their goal. And a lot of times it's not planning, not making sure that the goal is clearly mapped out, not having a support system, and so forth. And so keep these things in mind. Accountability partner, so we can get it. And those that's inside of our FabWorks Sisters group, I will be assigning the accountability partners as soon as I get a time. I'm so tired right now as we speak, but I got another meeting in 52 minutes. And so I'm like, I might as well come on in here and do this live with you guys before money in. But so that's what you want to make sure. You want to make sure your goals are SMARTer. So again, it's specific, measurable, obtainable, realistic, and that you use your external resources that you can use. If anybody got a question, you can drop your questions there and I'll answer it for you. You're welcome, Miss Barbara, and I'll answer it for you. If not, happy goal setting. Okay, I'll give it a few seconds and see if anybody have any questions, and then we'll go from there. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Let's see. You're so welcome, Miss Penny. Awesome, Ayana. Awesome. Okay, I'll give it a little bit more just in case somebody's typing. And then I'll head off. Hit the bottom left button. Share the video. Hi, Miss Beverly. Hope you're feeling well, sis. Good evening, Miss Renee. Share the video. I'm sure somebody's inside your new feed needs help to making sure that their goals are specific. Because sometimes if we leave our goals broad, it also can leave us feeling incomplete as well. Like if we just leave it as, I want to exercise more, but we don't make it specific, we can find that we do exercise more, but because we didn't give us something to measure, we didn't give us a time to achieve it, like we're just always on this wheel to do more, and never get a chance to reward ourselves because we didn't accomplish anything. And so, or we don't have a certain standard to hold ourselves to. And so if you just say you want to exercise more, but you don't set a certain amount of how much more look like, next thing you know, Friday is here and you didn't even get to exercise yet. But if you say you want to exercise 5 days a week and you know we only got 7 days in a week, then you know come you got Monday, come Tuesday, like Wednesday, you ain't got no choice but to exercise every day because you're trying to exercise 5 days a week. All right, I see a few comments and then I'm going to go. Is it too late to join the 90-day transformation program? It's not too late to join the 90-day transformation program. Guys, what the 90-day transformation program is, the 90-day transformation program is actually my book. It's an ongoing thing. It's an ongoing thing to where it's available on Amazon. This one right here is the actual author's copy, so that's why it has this strip right here. But it's an ongoing thing to where you have this book. But however, we're doing it as a group for 90 days. And so you can order your book now. If you have Amazon Prime, it might get to you Monday, maybe Tuesday. But we're doing it for 90 days. And so even if you happen to get your book a little bit afterwards, like you still come on in, we'll have activities and so forth inside the group that we'll be doing throughout the time. And you come on in and jump in, you know. And so no, this is ongoing, okay? Thank you for sharing, Miss Renee. When does the challenge start? Monday, January the 11th. What if I crave sweets at night, but I do good on my diet to then? And so it could be a few things. Tanisa, I hope I said it right. It can be a few things, right? It could be the craving sweets. It could be like, did we not eat it all, kind of like during the day? And was like, I'm not really hungry, so I'm like, I'm not going to eat, 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 I'm not going to eat. And then at night, it's like, I'm starving. And now you're just eating some of everything. And then so happens a lot of times the sweets and so forth is what we go for. So it could be that. It could be a lot of times when we're craving sweets. It could be our water is low. We could be dehydrated sometimes, and a lot of times is our protein, that we're not getting enough protein. Oftentimes our body misconfuse the craving for protein as with the craving for sweets and so forth. And so make sure that you're eating enough to where you aren't triggering signs of starvation and so forth. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to eat these big old huge meals. I do intermittent fast and so forth. So I am a believer of intermittent fasting, but if it's to the point to where you're not controlling the food later on, that could be it. Your water could be it. And then as well as your protein could be it. And then your hormones sometimes could just be off as well. And that could be the cause of it. I wasn't trying to plug my supplements in right now, but however, before I found out about nootropics and different things like that, I didn't understand that the hormones and so I kind of thought so, but I didn't understand that also that your hormones and so forth can be off, and that because of you're not getting all the proper nutrients that you need, you're going to continue to crave those things until your body finds that right nutrients that it needs. Okay. How many times do you exercise? And so if that's how many times do I exercise, I only exercise when y'all see me exercise. I exercise, like I said on my video, Monday I exercise. I have the 2 workout groups. And so I do the 30 minutes standing up with you guys 5 days a week. And then I do the 30 minutes 3 days a week inside the chair. And that's my exercise. And then not proud of it, but after that, most of the time I have a sit down job, so most of the time I'm sitting down, so I'm not as active inside of the gym and so forth as I was before. So yeah, send a link, please. Will do, Miss Teresa. Will do. What exactly do you have to do for the 90-day transformation program? So the information is inside of the book, but you will have different tasks that you'll do every day. The task involves around, like I'll give you, for one, it'll be like reading your Find an Acceptable Balance book, which gives you different activities, over 23 different activities for you to work on to help you to deal with the mental aspect of being able to lose weight, dealing with stress, depression, anxiety, and different things of that sort. You'll eat a balanced meal. There's different tips on here, making sure that you eat a balanced meal, knowing the difference between your proteins and your carbs and different things like that. Talks to you about the difference between your complex carbs and your simple carbs when you're eating. You'll monitor your water intake, making sure that you get enough water in every day. And when you guys say link, you gotta need to let me know if you're talking about the book link or the supplements link. Number 5 is making sure that you get regular exercise. And so talking to you about the different types of exercise as well. There's the FabFit test that's in here. The FabFit test, for those that don't know, is a series of exercise that you do over the course of the 90 days. It's the same exact exercise that you do, and you're able to track and see how that you do, because a lot of times when we work out, you find yourself sweaty, tired, and fatigued after the end of the workout. And if you don't pay attention, you won't notice that. In January, I was able to do 20 sit-ups in 60 seconds, and I was tired. Right? But come March, you was able to do 25 sit-ups and 60 seconds, but I was tired. But because you was tracking it, you know, I was doing 20 and now I'm doing 25. I made improvement. But most of the time when we're working out, we're not keeping track of stuff. And so you don't notice that even though you're still tired, that you made improvement. And so that's the purpose of the FabFit test, so that you're going to have a series of exercise that you're going to do. And you're going to see over the time how you were able to go up within your endurance on those different exercises. You also talk about sleep and the importance of sleep. And here, daily motivation, different audios and so forth that you can listen to work on the mental aspect and positivity, on reprogramming your mind, making sure that you're feeding something positive to your mind every day. And here, you also have your daily gratitude journal that's in here every day. So every day you will be, for one, you have a Proverbs verse that you will meditate on every day. And then you'll also have a question or a statement that's going to help to get you to start journaling and just getting your mind going, just thinking about positive things, in general, just positive things, helping you to create positive thoughts. Positive energy brings positivity to you. Okay. And then it also encourages you to think about what are you going to do to create something positive over the next 24 hours. And then it also is a gratitude piece in there too, again, for you to talk about what are you grateful for today. I talk about inside the book the fact that you woke up today. And sometimes we're like, I'm just happy just to be alive. I need you to be happy about more than just being alive. And I need you to look forward to more than just being alive. Like, let's do a little bit more than just be alive. Like, God didn't leave you here just to be alive. Like, he wants you to do a little something besides just be alive tomorrow. And so it's going to give you some thoughts, something to look forward to doing. And it doesn't have to be big. It could be, I'm going to polish my toes, or I'm going to find 5 people to open up the door for tomorrow, or whatever it is that you look forward to for tomorrow. That's what you'll put down on there. And so you'll be prompt with different things like that to do on a daily basis as well. And then if you're doing it right now, you'll be doing it together as an entire group. And so it'll be really fun, really powerful for those that really stick to it. We've done it inside of the group before. I completed it as a book, and a lot of people had a lot of success with it. Those that stuck with it and done it on a regular basis. There is an example meal plan that is in here as well, Antisa. Yes. But no specific diet to follow. There are tips on different things that you can do with your diet and what you're eating, but no specific diet, because how you eat and how I eat and how she eat and he eat may be different. So there's no specific diet. Okay. Let me see. Trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. Questions? Okay. I'll answer a few more questions before we get off. The intermittent fasting. I think I hit that in here too, the intermittent fasting. The intermittent fasting is basically you pick a window frame of when you say, okay, I'm not going to eat in between this particular window frame. I personally like to intermittent fast because I tend to not be as hungry earlier in the day. And then I tend to want to eat more at the end of the day. Everything is about calories in and calories out. But however, you do want to try, to make sure that you don't eat anything within 3 hours of getting ready to go to bed, to give your body enough time to properly digest the food and so forth. Because what happens is, I've recently learned, what happens is, if you eat within 3 hours of getting ready to go to bed, when you get ready to go to bed, even though you're sleeping, your organs are still working and so forth. And so you want to give them a chance to rest and relax as well. And so that's the reason for why they tell you don't eat before you get ready to go to bed. You know, they tell you that, you know, you didn't have time to properly digest your food and so forth. But that's the reason. You want to give your organs time to relax as well. And so that's why they say give yourself 3 hours. And so I typically, the goal is to fast most of the time between like 1 and 8. Somewhere is my eating window to where I say, okay, I'll eat in between that time. Sometimes it's later. Like I might find that I didn't have my first meal until 3 or something sometimes. But I know certain things also break your fast. Like sometimes you guys will see me drinking my my Nutri-Drink, which has like the little chia seeds and so forth in it. So I know that breaks my fast as well. So again, my whole purpose of fasting is not really the whole fat burning thing, but more so I call myself saving my calories to the point to where I'm like, I want something else later. Okay. Okay. All right, Miss Mary, I'll send a book link. I'll send us the supplements link, Natasha. Okay. There is a sample, no recipes, but there is a sample menu in there. Okay. You're more than welcome, Miss Teresa. You're more than welcome. You got this. You got this, sis. Come on, jump in there. And like I always say, it's a daily thing. It's a daily thing. There's no such thing as a perfect day and a perfect diet, and you have to have everything lined up and everything is gonna go perfect. Like you're gonna have, you know, your ups and downs and so forth. Just jump in there. Just give it your all, and not reaching your goals is not an option. You know, not reaching your goals is not an option. Continue to try, continue to work at it, continue to believe that you can do it, and just keep going. Keep going. Surround yourself with other people that's like-minded, that's trying to do the same thing, and make small steps. And remember, it doesn't have to be like, one of the biggest things with the transformation program, and I talk about it, I stress it a lot inside of my book, that this is a not a you can't have program. This is a not a cut this, cut that program. That's not what this is. This is a transformation program. The butterfly is on this book for a reason, because he's transforming. He's metamorphing into this butterfly. And that's the same thing that you're doing when you do this program, okay? It's about changing its mind, okay? Because what happens is when we do those strict diets and we're like, I'm only going to do this for this, like that only lasts temporarily, you know, before you like the 8% of the people, the other 92% of the people that don't meet their resolution goals, you know. And so that's not what we're doing. We're not saying no. And we all know, well, if we don't all know, but if you study, and I'm gonna get up off of here, if you study manifestation and how powerful the brain is and so forth, we know that whatever you think about is what you tend to do and what you have. And so if you, by you saying, I'm not going to eat the cookie, I'm not going to do this, 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 I'm going to cut this, I'm going to cut this, that's all you're thinking about. And so you're wondering why you keep craving junk food, because that's all you keep telling yourself what you're not going to do. And so instead of focusing on what you're not going to do, we focus on what we are going to do. I'm going to eat some fruits. I'm going to get me some extra exercise. I'm going to enjoy me some vegetables. Maybe I'm going to go try this new vegetable out. I'm going to listen to some positive audio What are you going to do? We spend too much time focusing on what we don't want to have. We spend too much time reiterating the things that we want to stop doing. We spend too much time recycling those things, you know, and if we take the attention away from that and put it on what you do want to see, what you do want to have, you'll have that. You'll find that you'll do more of that. You'll find that instead of you keep eating that Snickers that you keep thinking about because you keep saying you ain't gonna eat the Snickers, instead you're thinking about what you can eat, what you can have. And then a lot of times too, we know that the more we tell ourselves we can't do this, now we also start to, I know 8 years ago, almost in February, it'd be 8 years ago, when I had the gastric sleeve surgery, like I felt how to say it, like I felt, because I couldn't eat, because my food was my crutch. My food was my comfort zone. My food, like I remember like literally feeling sad and literally going to eat to feel better. Like I remember saying, okay, Clarissa, like your boyfriend cheated on you, and I'm not talking about my husband. Your boyfriend cheated on you, so, you know, go eat some Snickers. And some Snickers was 9 times out of 10 a couple Snickers and some chips and ice cream and so forth. Like I remember doing that on purpose, you know, to feel better, because what happens when you eat, endorphins and so forth get to moving and you feel better. And then after I had the sleeve 8 years ago, and now you took my support system. You took my support system away. So now here it is. I can't eat. And so when you jump into this program, when you jump into a program and you be like, no, can't. Some of us start to develop anxiety. Some of us start to develop all other kind of different things, because this has been our support system. This has been, it might not be a healthy one, but this has been what we have. And so let's not focus on that. Now, I'm not telling you to go eat up all the cookies, and I'm not telling you that you can have all this stuff, but I'm telling you to focus on positivity. Focus on this mind. If I focus on, why did I let this boyfriend get me so mad, to where I allowed myself to feel so saddened that I would go ahead and eat 2 bags, $1 bags of chips and so forth. Let's focus on that. Let's focus on that esteem. Let's focus on that depression. Let's focus on that, you know, and eventually it'll get to the point to where you like, you know what? You're right. I am upset right now, but I don't have to eat the chips because I'm upset. You know, I am down right now, but I know that by me eating this thing, it's not going to help my goals. It's going to make it worse. And so because I love me enough, you know, I'm going to go reach for something that I can't have, you know. And so now I'm telling myself, do this instead of that, you know. And so hope that helps. All right. Love you all so much. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Yes. Happy Thursday. If you got value, drop value in the comments. Let me know that you received some value. Love you all so much. Set your SMART goals. Again, I'm going to say it again. 40% of people make New Year's resolution goals. And it doesn't have to be a New Year's resolution goals, but I just hope that you have some goals in general, right? But out of those 40% of people that made New Year's resolution goals, only 8% of people actually obtain those goals. And so let's reflect back on 2020. What goals did you set for 2020? And did you make them at the end of 2020? And let's make sure that we try something different. That's all I be telling people. If you've been doing the cut it out, and it ain't worked, like that's insanity to keep doing it over. Let's focus here. Let's try something different. If all these years it hasn't worked, and you're still trying to reach that goal, and you find yourself running in circles, and you find yourself running frustrated when you keep saying, I'm going to cut this, I'm going to stop this, I'm not going to. Let's focus on the positive. Let's focus on what we want to see. Let's change our inner matrix. Go Google that. How to change your inner matrix, and go do you some books on that, okay? Love you so much. Love you so much. Talk to you later. Glad you guys got value. All right? Love you. Later. Bye-bye.